Welcome in, everybody. Episode 18. BBL Sports Talk, the Big Boys League. A lot to break down this week, but shout out to Mr. Bates, Jake, Lagatron, Mr. Brick Mover, coming through in Houston, the hometown hero. Sunday night. What a game. What a game. We'll break that down. Preview the Jags game. Make some picks. Good evening, gentlemen. How we feeling? What a game.
Great.
Sunday.
How are you, Adam?
Doing good. I'm doing good, and I know we're excited to get into the Texans Sunday Night Football game breakdown. So we're gonna get to that in a second. But Jet, I'm excited to hear what you got. Supposedly you have a very funny and good hot take of the week to kick us off this week. So let's get it going. Let's hear it.
I got two. One, hot take of the week might be that jacket you wearing. You wearing an alpaca right now?
Damn, Joe. God damn, Joe. You didn't say
Goodness
a word
gracious.
pre-show. You said you were hating keeping that one in.
I had to keep that one for the live reaction.
I'm cold, all right? It's freezing in here. I had to turn the heat
I
up.
like it,
and
Adam. I like it. I think it looks
I put the
I think it
shirt
looks
on.
cool.
Is there a problem with it?
It
Dudes
looks cool.
Dudes
That
can't be
is-
warm and comfy anymore?
You know, Joe.
That's a hot take. I think I saw Caleb Williams wearing that to the Bears game on Sunday.
Joey's on one today. I realized something.
I think we're in for a good one. All right, buddy.
We're in for a good one.
No, but my real hot take is it's us. We are the hot take. One of the listeners submitted this.
Oh no.
Our football records. I'm 25-20 in NFL. Slim, you're 23-22. Stark, you are 20-25. If we do not take the Lions into account, who have been absolute wagons, which we pick every single week, Adam, outside of 1 week for you, you pick the Buccaneers. I would be 18-18. Adam, you would be 15-21. And Starkey, you would be 13-23. The Lions are keeping us afloat right now and inflating our records artificially, but maybe we're just hometown sharps. So
Can I say
that's
something
what
to
have
this?
say. Yeah, of course.
Have we lost the Lions pick this year? One?
Yeah, to the Buccaneers and then the
What's
Texans.
my
I've
record
lost
in Lions
two. I've
picks?
lost one.
You are 7-2.
I'm 7-2 in Lions picks.
Yep.
It's the only thing that matters. It's all I care about. Those are the games that matter. I'll erase the rest of them. What's my record with the Lions? Erase the rest of them.
But you've taken the Lions every
I
single
don't care about the rest of them. I'm 7-2 on Lions picks. I don't care about the rest of them. I don't think about those.
Yeah, Adam's 8-1 though.
One of those is against the Lions. I don't care.
Look, they were 7.5-point favorites. I just felt like it was too much.
Whatever.
When my gut tells me something, yeah, whatever listener submitted this, I just want to say you're looking at it the wrong way. We are sharp on the Lions. Trust our Lions.
You
picks.
especially to be picking against them, and they're one of their only two non-covering games.
And let's be real, they should have covered on Sunday night. That was like a fluke game. So, but
Yeah,
that is hilarious. That is pretty funny when you put it that way. But I'm with Stark. All that matters is how we pick with the Lions. This is a Lions pod.
Yep.
I'm
So
above
is this person's
500.
hot take just like trying to prove a point for what?
It's our records. They don't look that bad. You know, I'm 5 games above 500.
So yes, I know. They just want us to say our records are bad.
Yeah,
Are inflated.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, all right, mystery listener. Yeah, we're bad on our fucking picks. In
I'm still at 500, so that's fine.
college football is a different story. We're all looking good at college football. We have all had a great season picking college
And
football.
we've been
NFL's
so
tough.
bad at our hometown picks, too. I feel like we get Michigan State wrong every single week.
Every week.
I don't.
Every week.
I'm always right on Michigan.
That's that's funny. Well, shout out to the listener that noticed that, and then fade our picks, buddy. Fade them. We dare you.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh man! All right, that's not even that hot of a take.
You guys, that if you remove the Lions, you're really bad. All right, thanks, dude. We know.
Dark.
If you remove 8 of my correct picks, then my winning record goes away. It's a great way to put that.
But yeah, but you're riding the hot team. It is different for you, Adam, because you have picked against the Lions. But for me and Stark, we just have relied on the Lions every week. We've never picked against them.
You know what? I'm
finding a
locking in
wagon
this week. It's
There's nothing wrong with finding a wagon.
With you, but you also picked against Tampa last week as a wagon. We can get into that later.
I know, stupid by me. But all right. Let's get into the who's who. Let's do the who's who so we can break down Sunday Night Football. Obama. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna just kind of preface by saying, not super happy with my pick this week. I'll be better next week, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. Is Sharon Moore the Matt Patricia of Ryan Days? Start. Your turn.
Nope, Joey's turn.
Okay. I will make up for last week. Last week was weak. I came up with that on the spot. I've got 2 listener submitted. First one, I think this one's really good. Is Hunter Dickinson the Angel Reese of Andre Drummond's?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then mine, you're going to have to dig deep on this one. I'll explain if you ask me in person, but not on the pod. Is Jim Harbaugh the O.J. Simpson of Christian Laettner's? You're going to have to circle back with me on that one.
I am going to, yeah. My brain's in a blender right now. All right. I'm circling back. That's going to be in the back of my head all pod. All right, Stark. Let's see if you can top that one.
Yep.
Is Jahmyr Gibbs the Chris Johnson of Derrick Henry's? I'm done. These give me a headache. I don't like doing these.
Nobody even said anything. I'm not judging you.
I know.
It was a good one.
That was a good one, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I'm making that face because I'm still trying to. The Harbaugh one got me in a blender, dude.
The Harbaugh one might.
I know. Joey said that one, and my brain just went blank. I wanted to say who they play. You know, I had no idea what to say.
Yeah, who are they playing again?
It's so weird.
No, all right. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right.
We did it, Joe.
All right, let's talk. I've been super pumped to break it down with you guys. What a freaking game in Houston, Sunday Night Football. If you had a Goff MVP future, I'm sorry. I had one. He throws 5 picks. You as well, Jet?
Yeah, I had a big one, too. I thought it was going to be really good.
Okay, well, I have some hope that I will give listeners towards the end of the pod and hopefully make you feel better as well. I've got a plan regarding Goff on the MVP race. But Goff throws 5 picks. Nothing is going right for them. Down 23-7 at the half. Come back and win it off of Jake Bates' leg, 58-yarder, 52-yarder as time expires. That ball had no room. I mean, that thing, kissed the upright on both of those kicks. But the Lions do it. They come back. They win the game as time expires, overcome 5 picks from Jared Goff. Jet, we're going to go to you first here. I just kind of open floor. What were your thoughts on the game, and what did it tell you about the Lions?
I mean, just add it to the list of dubs. We can come from behind in a game where our quarterback is playing atrocious. I don't want to be too hard on him. I think 2 of the 5 picks were his fault. The one that he threw to Laporta in the end zone, I think that was on Laporta. I don't know what Laporta was doing. He definitely should have caught that, at least put hands on it so that it wasn't an easy pick. And then the O-line didn't have their best game, so some pressure on him caused a couple other of the picks. But damn, dude, we played good. The defense played so good. And Jake Bates, stone cold killer. Ice in the veins, fourth quarter. That was awesome.
The brick mover. Yeah, shout out to Bates. Stark, your thoughts. What did this tell you about the Lions?
I think it tells us the defense is damn good. Even without Aiden Hutchinson, their ability to stop the run is fascinating. And I don't know if it's fascinating because it's surprising, but it's because they're doing it to everybody they play. I saw some stats about how, like, the last time a running back touched the ball 26 times and had, like, I think it was less than 50 rushing yards was a long, long time ago. That's a very big part of this team. And Carlton Davis looks really good. The safeties are awesome. Brian Branch is awesome. Aleem McNeil looks good. It's just, there's this like double-edged sword because I'm thinking, wow, they look really good without Hutch still. They look great, but at the same time, I'm like, man, imagine if they had him still. I mean, this would be a wrecking ball of a defense. But Goff throws 5 picks. In his defense, let's break those down a little bit. 2 of them were deflected, right? One of them was a Hail Mary at the end of a half. The JMO one was forced. That was not a good. That was a bad pass. What was the last one? I'm missing one.
The Laporta in the end zone.
Oh, Laporta in the end zone. Not a great game, but I like to see that he's a bit able to like continue to come out and then kind of win the game at the end with that pass to Laporta. Just love to see it. They can win these. This team used to lose games in every fashion possible, like every way you could think they'd lose a game. This team, they're winning games in every way possible. So I think it's exciting. Jahmyr Gibbs, holy shit, man. He is amazing. He's our best player right now. JMO looked good too. Those very big catches, sure hands. Who's gonna beat them? Who's beating them? I don't care. They look so damn good. I'm high on the Lions. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up JMO because that was gonna be a point that I brought up. I feel like it's kind of, everyone's talking about Bates and everyone's talking about the 5 picks and the big, Amon-Ra catch down the stretch there. Not enough people are talking about those 2 massive first down catches that JMO had. I mean, he literally on that one gets sandwiched between 2 dudes. I have no idea how he held on to the ball. So shout out to JMO coming up with some big plays there.
He did. He got smashed on 2 plays where he held on to the ball, and they were big catches.
He almost dropped the first one, like before he even got touched.
Doesn't matter.
He bobbled that ball.
It doesn't matter. He caught it. Doesn't matter,
He did catch it, which obviously, who cares as long as you catch the ball. But I thought for sure when he was taking that hit, that ball was going to come flying out.
Me too. It just massive.
When did Goff go on that little spree last year where he was turning the ball over a lot?
Right now.
Right now.
It was right before Thanksgiving because we played the Bears and Packers. Bears he had 3 fumbles, and Packers he had 3 interceptions.
Okay. Something about this time of year.
But we're going to get over it, and I think, I just think it's so cool. Stark brought it up. This team used to find ways to lose, and now this year this team's finding ways to win. And I think, look at, they got 8 wins A couple of those have been absolute beatdowns. One of those is an overtime win. One of those is a outdoor in the elements 40 and rain win. Two of those are come from behind. One of them is, you're down 10-0 in the first quarter. The other one, you're down 16 at the half. Like, they have found every way possible to win a game. And I think it just goes to Dan Campbell, the culture that he set, the players that they have in the building. And yeah, I think I said at the beginning of the season, Hutch went out, I got a little worried. But seeing what I've been seeing, especially in that second half, and knowing Zadarius Smith is going to be playing from here on out, this is Super Bowl caliber defense. And cannot say enough about, people wanted to go out and get L'Jarius Sneed from Kansas City. And Brad Holmes said, nope, we're not going to give up that much. We're going to go get Carlton Davis. And, I mean, obviously two different teams and situations, but just when you get the time, look up the stats. CD's having a much better season than L'Jarius Sneed is in Tennessee. And, just these little moves, going out and getting Amik Robertson, obviously moving Branch back to safety. It just the secondary is significantly improved. You get pressure on the quarterback with Zadarius. This is Super Bowl defense. So, no, what a game. Last thing before we get to the preview. I know I was. Were you guys live betting the Lions?
I don't really live bet often, so no, I did not. I had a handful of same game parlays that were like one away, but I know you were on them.
I was hammering.
Some of the listeners know it's no fun November for me. I gave up gambling for all of November, and so I did not. But a special shout out to a couple listeners. I had a little profit boost, and I was at the bar with them, and I said, "You guys can use it if you want." And they had Laporta over yards, they had Jamo over yards, they had Gibbs over receiving yards, and they had, God, I forget the other one, but it paid $5,000, and it hit, and it got to hit in my account, and then I paid them all out for it. So that was real fun, watching the game, other people hitting bets. No, it was actually awesome, and I mean, obviously, all I care about is Lions win, get a dub.
Well, shout out to the listeners who hit that parlay. I forgot you're doing No Fun November, so I'm sorry for bringing that up. And I never lost faith. I never lost faith. After every bad play, I was hammering. I was adding on. So I was either going to be a poor man or a rich man, depending on how that game turned out. But thankfully, it turned in our favor. But all right, let's move on to next week. Back at home. Finally, it feels like, back at home, hosting the Jags. Jags are not what we expected coming into this season. They're really, really struggling. No Trevor Lawrence. It's Mac Jones under center for the Jags. Lions are 13.5-point favorites. Jet, we're going to go to you first. Give us kind of expectations of the game and who are your X factors?
There are no X factors. The game will be a blowout. 13.5 is not enough. This game will be worse than the Titans.
I love it. Start.
I'm with Joey. There's no real breakdown here. This is going to be bad. I've never been more confident in the Lions covering spreads than I am this year. They're going to smash. When they get up, the running game is so good, they'll keep going up. So, yeah, I'll just say the running backs again because they always end up being the X factor, I think. So this is going to be an ugly one. And, no, I was just going to say, as we're saying this, is this a trap? No, not a trap. No. This is going to be bad.
No. If Trevor Lawrence was playing, not that I'm a big Trevor Lawrence fan, but I'd feel much different than Mac Jones. I just am not going to get scared of Mac Jones coming into Ford Field. And I agree with you guys. And I will throw an X factor out. I mean, I think they roll. I agree. I don't think 13.5 is enough. I have a bold statement to make in a second. But my X factor is going to be Goff. And here's what I've got this theory I've been cooking up about Jared Goff. One, what an opportunity to come in and play a team like the Jags and have a bounce-back week after throwing 5 picks last weekend and get back comfortable, get your confidence back up. But if you look at the schedule, if you look at the Lions' schedule, we've got Jags, Colts, and then you play some tough games. But we've kind of got a stretch here where I think we could see Jared Goff put up some crazy numbers. And if you're and I don't think Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson are going to go out of their way to do this, but I could see, like Jared Goff, they're up 20, they're up 17, 20 points, and let's pad the stats a little bit. Let's get Goff some passing yards and some passing touchdowns, because knowing he might be in the MVP race down the stretch of the season here. But I expect a big game out of Goff, a big game in the air against the Jags this weekend. I think they absolutely roll. And here's my bold prediction. This might be Peterson's last game as the Jags head coach.
Definitely. I don't know how hot that is. I believe that you and I had bet on the Jags in London. Who were they playing? They were playing somebody else bad. Patriots?
The Bears.
Were they playing the Bears?
They played
wait,
London
no.
twice.
They played in London twice. They got smacked the first week. Yeah, no.
They lost to the Bears, and then they beat the Patriots, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were thinking at halftime Peterson might be gone that game, but he ended up coming back and winning. But I mean, this has been awful for him. I'd love to go back and look at that Nick Foles team with him. There's got to be something, because Nick Foles wasn't a good quarterback. Doug Peterson wasn't a good coach. Carson Wentz wasn't a good quarterback. Like, all these things are coming out. It's like, who on that team was good? Did they win on the power of of Philly and fandom? Like, what? How did they win?
Defense and the offensive line, I guess. Yeah, that's a great point. That is a really good point.
I feel like there has to be a coordinator on that coaching
good
staff
running backs.
That was good. I thought about that. Who was their running backs? Wasn't it
Jay?
Dude, shut the fuck up.
He was.
I know he was their running back, but they had three. They had Boston Scott, Jay Ajayi, and I don't even think Sproles played on that team.
I'm pretty sure they were good, though. And Alshon Jeffrey. They won a Super Bowl. They had to have been good. Jay Ajayi was good.
Was Nelson Aguilar on that team?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm looking up. I'm trying to see if he was. He was. Your starting wide receivers were Nelson Aguilar and Alshon Jeffrey. And your starting running back was Wendell Smallwood.
Who else?
Jay Ajayi. Yeah, dude, this was. I mean, your defense was stacked, right? Yeah.
Was the D stacked?
That is a great point. I think that's maybe not that hot of a take, but my take, I think this might be Doug Peterson's last game coaching the Jags. I expect a big game out of Jared Goff, and I think we're going to see. I think Goff's going to go on a little stretch run here. So you want to talk about a potential buy low opportunity? You can get Goff to win the MVP plus 4,000 right now. And here's my pitch. Again, I expect.
No way.
Yes, I expect Goff to go on another run, put some numbers up, especially in the next 2 weeks here. But here's my biggest pitch on Goff to win MVP. We all know what this award has become. It's not actually who's the most valuable player. It's who's the quarterback on the best team. And we know we're going to get to the end of the season, and the Lions, we hope and expect, are going to be the best team in the NFC and potentially the best team in the NFL with the best record in the NFL. I just think there's a lot of value in Jared Goff plus 4,000 right now. Him throwing 5 picks in a game that they eventually won, I don't think will be the reason that he loses, that he doesn't win an MVP if they're sitting at 15-2 at the end of the season and his numbers are where we expect them to be. So, anyway, just a little pitch on Jared Goff plus 4,000.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good point. But also, I think they're making the exception to that rule with Mahomes. I mean, dude, he, I don't know. Actually, the opposite of the exception. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's having his worst damn year ever, and he's front runner for MVP with Lamar.
Thank you. Yes, that's the other point that I want to make. It slipped my mind.
Personal opinion is a shoe-in. It's Lamar, right? I mean,
until he loses to the Steelers at home and on the road.
Okay, Joe.
And he's going to throw.
Russie looks good.
And he's going to throw 2 picks, maybe 3 this weekend in Pittsburgh. So, I agree, and I just
you guys see Derrick Henry's butt?
Yes,
what,
dude.
Joe? What about my boy?
That was insane.
What was the what?
He got pants.
I'm sorry that this is bad podcasting, but I saw the funniest tweet. It said, top half Sydney Sweeney, bottom half Derrick Henry. I was dying.
Oh, that is good. Yeah, he looked like Stark in the gray sweatpants when he got up.
That was not live, Adam. What the hell?
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
What the fuck, dude?
All right. Let's get in. Let's move on real quick.
Call me asparagus.
Heyo.
All right, quick little segment, and I'm just very curious because I want to know where you guys are at. We are going to do the Super Bowl short list. So you can open this up to as many teams as you want or as little teams as you'd like. Basically, who is on your Super Bowl short list here today, November 13th? Who do you think has a realistic shot of winning the Super Bowl to the point that you'd feel comfortable putting $100 on them winning the Super Bowl? And Stark, I want to start with you on this one. Who's on your Super Bowl short list?
I wanted to just say I have one team, and that's the Lions, but obviously I'm not going to be boring and say that. I got 3 teams I came down to here. One of them is kind of boring because I'll explain when I get there, but it's the Lions, number 1, obviously. They are the best team in the league. If I'm taking one team from, the top tier between, the Lions, the Chiefs, and I was going to say the other team is the Ravens. I think they're very, very good as well. Why are the Chargers so good? I'm dead serious. That might be my next team. Defense wins championships. They haven't given up more than 20 points yet, or 21 points yet in a game this year. Insane. Jesse Minter, insane. Jim Harbaugh, what a good coach. Those are my 3 teams. And I thought about some other teams like the Steelers. Don't really trust Russ yet. But they are my honorable mention of potential teams to take with the odds that they have as well. If the Bengals would have won last week, I would have liked that. But I don't know if they have what do you call it? A long way to go to come back. But I still think the Bengals are good. If they do come back and crawl back a little closer, Adam, I'm going to keep an eye on them because Joe Burrow is playing elite football right now. But for me, 3 teams. Lions is my top team, Ravens, and then if I have a wild card team, it would be the Chargers. I love the coaching staff. And Herbert is really good. Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert are funny together.
They're hilarious together. They are hilarious.
Yeah,
no matter what you think about Jim Harbaugh, he's so funny, dude.
He is the O.J. Simpson of Christian Leitners.
I'm still, at the moment we hop off, I'm calling you, and you have to explain this to me. All right, Jet, who is on your Super Bowl shortlist?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, so I'm going to take out I think the best 2 teams in the NFL are Chiefs and Lions, so I'm not really going to talk about them. Was going to say Chargers too. Shout out to the listener who gave us that a while ago. Hot pick, and if you stayed hot on them, you could have got them at even better odds. Now they are 35-1, plus 3,500. But another one that I like that is sneaky, the Atlanta Falcons. I think that if they get hot at the right time, I would like them. So those are my 4 teams. And you know what? The Bills. The Bills too.
Okay.
I'm not saying the Ravens. Fuck the Ravens. They're going to lose.
Okay. So I have 4 teams on my short list, and I've got 2 from the NFC, and I've got 2 from the AFC. Lions, man, this one I had to really think about it. Would I feel comfortable putting money on them? And they're just too talented, and it seems like they're getting it right. And it's the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC. Those are the only.
Yes.
Sorry.
Those are the
You
only
liked
two
every team,
teams.
Stark.
I know, Stark list
like
of
the
20.
Eagles a lot.
Stark's short list is the
I said
bottom
3
20.
teams.
No, I know. I'm kidding. He talked about a lot, but no, you have 3 on your short list. So it's two teams from the NFC for me. It's the Lions, it's the Eagles, and then in the AFC, I've also got 2 teams, and I don't know if this is surprising or not. Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. I don't trust. I've seen Lamar in the playoffs far too often I would not feel comfortable putting $100 or more on the Baltimore Ravens to win the Super Bowl. I've just seen it too many times in the playoff with Lamar. He's gonna have to prove it to me, and you're gonna be playing the Bills and playing the Chiefs, which have Mahomes and Josh Allen in the playoffs. So those are the 4 teams that I have on my short list to win the Super Bowl. That could win the Super Bowl. Good list, fellas.
I kind of want to
make some notes of
piggyback.
that.
I am. Hold on, really quick. The Eagles are. I don't know how I forgot to talk about that. I need to write my stuff down. Obviously. Eagles are scary, and their defense is starting to play really good too. Lions, Eagles are the best 2 teams in the NFC. So I'm 100% with you, Adam. Swapping
like it.
Ravens because apparently they suck and you guys hate them. I want to be on your side on that one.
Oh man! All right, all right. We're gonna get into one more segment before we finish off with the picks. I'm pumped about this one. We're gonna be pulling up some receipts, fellas. Before college football season started, we made some preseason picks on who's gonna win which conference, and then I had some prop bets that we're gonna take a look at. So here we go. Let's see how we are looking. So. We are going to start. I'm just going to go through our conference champion picks and see where everybody stands. So, starting in the SEC, Stark, you took Georgia. Jet, you and I both took Ole Miss. Now, what's crazy is both technically still have a shot. I don't know if you guys been paying attention to what's going on in the SEC. There are a ton of 1 and 2 loss teams. And it's coming down to the wire here. No idea who's going to win the SEC. No clue. I mean, the front runners right now would be Texas and A&M. But as far as, they both only have 1 loss in SEC play. But a lot can happen in the SEC. It is up in the air.
You know what sucks? Well, there's going to be we joked about this at the beginning too. How many teams get in from the SEC and the Big Ten? Over under, we put like 3.5, and dude, it's gonna be 4 from the Big Ten and 4 from the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
4 from each are gonna get in. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But what sucks is I think the loser of the SEC tournament won't get in.
I know. I was just thinking that. Like, you're gonna get punished if you're in the SEC right now. If you're Ole Miss, if you're Georgia. You want to win out. You want to be sitting at 10-2, and you do not want to go to the SEC championship game because you lose that game.
Because I think
you're not getting
all of them are going to still have the same record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all going to have the same record at the end, but then one of them's going to have a loss in the conference championship, and it's going to be like, they just lost to Texas, or they just lost to and they're gonna be down.
So, all right, going to the ACC. Boys, we were sharp. Stark took SMU, which he got laughed at in the preseason for. Jet, you and I took Miami. Those are the 2 teams that are more than likely going to be playing in the ACC championship. So some sharp preseason picks from the boys. Stark, good pick on SMU. All right, in the Big 12. Dude, I mean, we talked about it at the beginning of the season. The Big 12, freaking mess. Like, none of us had a good read on the Big 12. Jet, you and I took the same team again. We took the Utes. Stark, you took K-State. Wild enough, it looks like it's BYU and Colorado is what it's going to come down to.
I
in the
don't
Big 12.
think Utah has won a game in conference play yet.
I don't think they have. They should. They technically won against BYU, but they got hosed on Saturday night. The Mormon.
How far back is
the
Kansas
Mormon,
State in that?
I mean, K-State probably has a prayer, but they're not. They're not in the race, and BYU's undefeated. So you got Iowa State. By the way, I guaranteed an Iowa State loss.
Yeah, you got it.
They lost.
You got it.
I guaranteed it. I guaranteed it. All right. The Big Ten, also sharp here. I took Oregon. The two of you were on Ohio State. And unless some crazy thing happens, like Indiana beating Ohio State next weekend, it's going to be Oregon,
crazy.
Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game, which is going to be awesome. A rematch of what we saw out in Eugene a couple weeks ago. So pretty sharp on the preseason champion picks. Now, this is where we get to laugh a little bit. Group of 5 team to make the playoff.
I remember.
I just want to, really quick, I just want to know, do you guys remember who you took?
I do remember who I took.
I have no clue.
Jet, you took...
I took Tulane.
Yeah, Stark took Tulane. Jet, you took Fresno. And I took Liberty. Now, it's more than likely going to be Boise, but I don't know if it's more than likely going to be Boise. They got to play Oregon State week 12. That is not a shoo-in for Boise. And do you know who's sitting group of 5 who looks unstoppable on offense, who's putting up points
Army.
on offense, who's undefeated? Army. Who's ranked in the top 20? Army. I want Army in the college football playoff so bad. I am actively rooting against Boise and beat Penn State. Army on the road, night game, whiteout,
so awesome.
Happy Valley, triple option. Bryson Daly just throws for 600 yards. No, I want Army in the playoffs so bad, but we weren't very close on the group of 5 picks. All right, I'm gonna go through these just really quick. Is a non-QB going to win the Heisman? Jet, you and I said no. Stark said yes. And Stark said yes because his Heisman pick was Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is minus 115 to win the Heisman as of today.
Yeah.
Sure.
Joey, what did you get that at? You're my
I betted it plus 2,500. I bet it the week after college football started. He was like plus 6,000 prior to that, but still 2,500. Sweet.
Solid. He's
I'm
minus
not
him.
always an idiot.
Not always. No, that's a sharp pick. Jet and I both took Dart. We took Jackson Dart. If you wanna, like I was kind of gave you that pitch, the buy low on Jared Goff at plus 4,000. You can get Dart today at plus 2,500 to win the Heisman. They have 2 very easy games on their schedule down the stretch here. They play Florida. They play Mississippi State. He has the highest QBR in the country. He has the second most passing yards in the country. Plays for one of the most highest powered offenses. I'm just saying, if Colorado kind of slips up down the stretch here, Jackson Dart, you might have an opportunity to buy low on him, plus 2,500 to win the Heisman. Only a couple weeks left, though. All right. Over, under, Colorado wins. Stark, you and I took the under. 5.5. Jet, you were the only one that believed in the Buffs, and they are currently sitting at 7-2.
Sure.
So, yeah. Over, under, Big Ten teams to make the playoff, 3.5. Stark, you went under. Jet, you and I went over. And it is looking like it's gonna get. We're gonna get 4 in. And what's funny is we were thinking the team would be Michigan. Instead, it is the Indiana Hoosiers that are gonna get in, and not the Michigan Wolverines. All right, and then the last thing is our national championship picks. I took Oregon. Stark, you took Ohio State. Jet, you took the SIP, Ole Miss, which, by the way, I love. I really like Ole Miss right now, the way that they played last week against Georgia. So we will we'll come back and we'll revisit this again at the end of the college football season. But I just wanted to bring the receipts up and not going to lie, kind of impressed with how sharp we were.
That's actually crazy. I feel like we're doing pretty good.
Sharp. I mean, the Big 12 is the only one that is like, whoa, way off base. But the Big 12 is an absolute mess, and BYU sucks, and they're 9-0. So, all right, let's get into the picks.
Let's go.
All right, we talked a little bit about it at the beginning of the show, but we're doing much better in college picks than we are in the NFL. I am up this year, barely, on you guys. I'm 34-21. The two of you are tied at 32-23 on college football picks this year. All right. Not the best slate this week, so I kind of had to dig to pull these games up. Sorry. Boring slate, which I'm kind of excited about. My parents are coming to Philly this weekend, so it's like I don't feel pressure to be in front of a TV all day because the slate sucks. So let's start with the Buffs. Colorado. Utah, who has not won a conference game so far this season yet. They go to Colorado. Colorado laying 11.5. They get their first win in conference play. They win outright. Give me Utah plus 11.5. Jet?
I wish I had a soundboard to make a funny sound when you said that they went outright. Colorado's got the juice right now. I think that this Utah team is bad. I don't know what's wrong with them outside of Cam Rising didn't really play, but the whole team kind of sucks. Colorado smokes them.
Start.
I'm going to take Colorado as well. I think Utah's a shell of what we thought they would be. And Colorado's better than I thought they were. So, give me Colorado.
Fair. All right.
One last thing. I love that Stark took the under on Colorado's wins, but had Travis Hunter Heisman.
That's what I mean. I don't really think about it much.
That's such a great point. First Heisman winner on a 5-17. Oh, that's funny. All right, Tennessee goes to Georgia. Georgia coming off of the loss at Ole Miss. Nico, I'm finna leave you. Some rumors coming out of Tennessee that he might be in concussion protocol and he's not 100% gonna play. Just some rumors, nothing confirmed. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Georgia laying 10.5. I'm taking Georgia. I just feel like this is one of those games at home, off a loss. Kirby Smart's pissed off. Georgia drops a bomb and wins by 30. I just get that feeling with this game. So give me the dogs. Jet?
Yeah, same. I think that all the teams that are playing for that SEC top spot in the playoffs, I think they're all going to be playing their ass off. So I guess Tennessee could be considered one of those.
They've only got one loss.
Know. I think Georgia smokes them.
Stark?
Yeah. Georgia's going to turn around at some point here and start playing good, I think. So I'm going to go with them, especially because apparently we can't say, oh, well, if he's out, I'm going to flip. So I'm going to just stick with Georgia.
All right, fair. All right, sticking in the SEC, Mizzou goes to South Carolina. South Carolina laying 12.5. I cannot stand Eli Drinkowitz, and this Mizzou team pisses me off. Give me South Carolina. Jet.
I think this spread's way too big. I really like the South Carolina team. I think they're fun to watch, but I don't know. I saw a Drew Lock hype video the other day, and it kind of inspired me to just say Missouri. I don't know enough about either team to have a real good feel. Besides the spread's too big, and I miss Drew Lock highlight tapes.
All right, you're on the Tigers. Stark.
I'm going to take South Carolina because they're a much better team. What the hell? I thought Missouri kind of fell from glory quickly. They were ranked pretty high early in the year, were they not?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm taking South Carolina. They got stifling defense. Lenora Sellers is sweet, so I'm going to go with them. South Carolina for
Wait,
sure.
what's their quarterback's name?
Lenoris Sellers.
Yeah. I was thinking of somebody else. I was thinking of Marcel Reed for A&M. What's up with all these SEC quarterbacks getting horny in the DMs?
I saw that.
Quinn. I just saw the Ewers one today. That's wild. All right. Number 1 team in the country, undefeated Oregon. Road test. Night game in Madison at Wisconsin, laying 14.5. Fun fact for you. You think team from out west, from the Pac-12, coming over to the Big Ten in November, night game, might be some elements. It's going to be 48 and cloudy in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Saturday night. It's been 48 and cloudy every day in Eugene, Oregon for the last 2 weeks. I think the Ducks roll. They're just too good, and it seems like they're getting better and better and better. So give me the Ducks minus 14.5. Jet?
Go to Stark real quick.
Stark.
I'll take the Ducks as well. I think Landing is just getting these guys – they're starting to hum a little bit later in the season. And hopefully by the playoff, I want to see these teams like the offense is like cooking, because I feel like we haven't really seen any really big like offensive explosive games between these electric teams, except for Ohio. What was it? Georgia, Alabama was a good one, but I was just delaying. I don't know what I'm saying. Now Joey's back. All right, I took the Ducks. I take back everything.
Yeah. Yeah, move it.
It's kind of hard to see.
It's very hard.
You know who this is?
A picture of somebody playing football.
Yep, you would be correct. It is a Dylan Gabriel card. This thing's trash. It's worth nothing.
Where'd you get that from?
I have a really good friend of mine who convinced me to start buying fucking sports cards for some reason. But no, I have a bunch of sports cards. I don't know what they're worth. I never looked up any of them. Outside of one, I did hit nice on one. Thank you, Starkey. But I was cleaning my room the other day and found this. Actually, it's like got a nice case on it, this Dylan Gabriel card. But no, I hate Dylan Gabriel. I hope that they lose. I feel like there's going to be something in the air in Madison. And they win outright. Maybe we parlay our picks, our little Utah, Wisconsin. That would be a super juicy lay.
That is, now remember, guys, Wisco was Jets' dark horse to win the Big Ten at the beginning of the season.
They were
He's
my
a
dark horse.
massive Badgers fan. This would help their case if they were to win
It would.
Saturday night.
Yeah. I don't think it's statistically possible, but
It helps
be
their
cool.
case, all right?
it
All right.
would be cool.
Last college game of the week, the Spartans traveling to Illinois. Illinois laying 2.5.
Fuck!
Luke Altmaier, give me MSU.
I'm taking
Jet.
MSU as well. Oh,
Start, okay. I love it. No, I love it, Jet.
oh,
Dude, this is so weird because, like, if I didn't love this Michigan State team, I would be all over Illinois. The spread's way too small. Illinois actually got pretty good defense. I don't know.
Have you
Like,
seen
what
their
is-
quarterback?
What is MSU? Yeah. He dominated a great Michigan defense. I don't know. Yeah, give me MSU minus or plus 2.
Plus 2.5.
I guess I'll take the points. Yeah.
I like it. All right, let's go to the league, NFL. Starting out Thursday night football. Another good Thursday night game. What is going on? The Commanders go to Philly tomorrow night. Philly laying 3.5. Do not love the line here. But I feel like this is Washington's coming back down to earth a little bit, and I think Philly's peaking at the right time. Give me Philly. Go Birds. Jet.
Bang bang bird gang. I couldn't have said it better myself. I think the Commanders are coming back to reality.
Starkey, Mr. Jaden.
Give me the Commanders.
Had a feeling you were going
Yeah,
that
give me the
direction.
Commanders. It's coming back down to earth, my ass.
All right.
We're
I
gonna
don't know
see.
if
Tomorrow will be a great game. I hope it's high scoring.
I'm thinking about going. I'm looking. Debate. Should I? Should I go? We'll
you
talk
should
off.
hop
We'll
on
talk off.
roulette right now.
There we go. All right. I don't even think I need to ask you guys this, but Jags at Lions. Lions laying 13.5. I think this could be reminiscent of Dallas. I think this could be reminiscent of Tennessee. Give me the Lions big. You guys on the same page?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Do I even have? All right. All right. NFC North
Nope.
matchup. The Pack go to Soldier Field. Green Bay laying 5.5 off the bye. Something is wrong in Chicago. Caleb Williams sucks. I think we need to have a conversation about that at some point. And the Packers got to get things right at some point. Give me the Pack. Jet.
Caleb Williams is good. The Bears are good. I don't know what it is. I can't get off the Bears. I feel like they have something. And also, this is a fire your coach game. Didn't they just fire their offensive coordinator?
It is a
Waldron.
fire your coach game.
Yeah.
The offensive
Bye.
coordinator. Yeah, they got a
Gone.
new.
It's a fire your coach game. Give me the Bears.
The Bears. All right, Stark.
Stark, it's a fire your coach game.
I heard you. I'm taking the Pack. I think it is a fire your coach game, and then they're gonna fire their coach, and then next week we take the Bears. Wait, they don't play the Lions, do they? No, next week they play. Do they play Lions next week?
No. 2 weeks.
Pause.
Thanksgiving.
Okay. Next week you take them to win after their coach gets fired. I think Green Bay smacks. Their defense is pretty good, and dude, the Bears do look awful. And I'll tell you what it is: their offensive line was bad. And I'll always go back to that video of Jackson Smith and Jigba talking. Did you see that? Have you ever seen that interview where they're asking about? They said, "What is it like?" Or do you have any words for the guys over in Chicago who are about to play under Matt Waldron? And he's like, "Good luck." And he's like, "Oh shit, is this live?" So they knew he was bad. Bad hire. The owner's bad there, but taking Green Bay.
All right.
So you
Baltimore.
wait, I'm sorry.
No, go
I know
ahead.
we're trying to be fast. So your reasoning that you're picking the Packers because Waldron's bad, the coach that just got fired that's not there anymore?
Their offensive line is awful too, and they're still not good.
We'll see.
Yeah, that was my reasoning, Joe.
New OC.
Eberflus. That Eberflus would hire
Bitch.
Waldron. All right. Another in-division matchup in the AFC North. The Ravens travel to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh home dogs. Baltimore laying 3.5 on the road. You guys already know what I'm doing here. Maybe not. Never mind. Soundboard's not working.
Limited.
There we go. Give me Mr. Unlimited plus 3.
Yeah.
Jet.
You already know what I'm doing. Cue the music.
Unlimited.
Start. 3 for 3.
That's how you're announcing it?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Ravens.
All right.
So no,
Fair.
don't play that shit again. I'm taking King Henry and the Ravens.
All right. Last game of the night. The Chiefs, the undefeated Chiefs, travel to Buffalo. Buffalo laying 2.5. Chiefs underdogs for the first time this season. This is the reckoning game for the Chiefs. All of the stupid BS they've gotten away with and how they keep finding ways to win games. Also, the Bills are the regular season kryptonite. So give me the Bills minus 2.5. Jet. Don't do it.
God, there's a rule that you never take Patrick Mahomes, or you always take Patrick Mahomes as an underdog. Like, Chiefs at plus money, that seems criminal, but I do think that the Bills win this game. They just, like, the way the Chiefs have won every single game has been just such bullshit. It feels like it's not real. Just barely scraping by the Buccaneers, blocked field goal to beat the Broncos, and not that those teams aren't good, but they're not great. And I think that the Bills are great. That's 3 B teams: Bills, Broncos, Bucks.
Third time's a charm.
Bills.
Third time's a charm. Starkey.
I'm going Chiefs, man. And here's the deal. I have a prediction. I don't think they lose this game. I think they unlocked something with Hopkins. I almost called them Mahopkins.
I like that.
That's kind of nice. I think they unlocked a little bit of something with Hopkins. Kelsey looks better. You know who got activated on the 21-day window is Pacheco. So he will be coming back soon. And they got Kareem Hunt. So I'm assuming they're going to just keep running both of those because they both run so hard. But I'll tell you when they're going to lose their first game. It's Week 14 against the Chargers. That's the only team that can match their defensive prowess, that can run the ball, that has a quarterback that can play elite games. I'm telling you, I just don't see it tomorrow. I don't think the Bills' defense is going to be enough to stop the Chiefs. The scary thing about the Chiefs is they haven't lost yet, and we have really not seen their offense play great at all. So if their offense starts playing great, oh shit, look out.
I got 2 things for you. One, maybe their offense just is shit. Maybe it's not that great. Second of all, if they were somehow to squeak by the Bills this weekend, there's a certain someone waiting for them the following week. Mr. Bryce Young.
Dude, you look good You looked good last week.
I tell you what, that would be the greatest legacy game of all time.
How awesome would that be if the Panthers hand the Chiefs their first loss of the season? But no, it's going to be the Bills. That's my take. Starks on KC. All right, that's the picks. And that is episode 18. We got a couple things before we hop off.
Let us know if you like it shorter or not.
Wait. We do have a request from a listener.
Okay.
BBL locks. They've been bad. But
they've been real bad.
We've also been so bad that we've been like posting them late, not really committing to it. They want them on the pod. They want us to come to an agreement on the pod. So it can be faded. Because we are historically bad. I don't know the numbers, but I don't think we've won since week 1 of college football. We won week 0 and we won week 1.
We started 3-1 on BBL locks. We started 3-1, but we were giving out a couple.
I don't think we've won since.
Yeah, no. I don't think we have either, and it's actually hilarious. We talk about this all the time. We're all individually having like great years when it comes to gambling, and then when we decide on a BBL lock, it doesn't hit.
We can't fucking.
Like, we can go 9 for 10 on a day, and then the BBL lock is going to be the 10th that doesn't hit. So, okay, well, can I interest you guys in the Georgia Bulldogs minus 10.5?
I was going to say that. We all agreed on that one earlier. I like that a lot.
Okay. There you have it, folks. Start.
We'll
Why not? Do I not? Am I not?
You took the dogs. I thought we were. All right, go ahead.
What am I? Sure, I agree. Let's go with the dogs. Let's take the dogs minus 10.5.
No, I want to know who you want, Starkey.
Yeah.
That's who I want.
Because last time we asked you and you said Bowling Green.
You know what's hilarious is that was they are in first place in the MAC, and that's the only conference game they've lost was that game. So we are cursing teams right now.
Yeah, I thought we
They haven't
cursed
lost the
Lions.
conference game. They're 5-1 in the conference, and one loss is that game. That was their only goddamn MAC loss, and it was our fucking BBL lock of the week.
I thought that we cursed the Lions, not going to lie. I was apologizing to people. I legit told a couple people,
Sorry, Jared Goff.
I'm sorry. We did this. We made them the lock. And we still did lose, technically. But
Right, we
the
took a
Lions
minus
still
3.5.
won, which was great. Yeah.
Bizarre.
But no, I mean, I like the Dogs. I think it's big.
Lock it in. The Dogs. Minus 10.5. BBL
Also,
lock of the
Pistons
week.
will win the midseason tournament. Update on the Red Wings. They're looking better. They just won in overtime. A little positive energy to the Red Wings. So
We need to talk college hoops soon, too.
Okay,
Not this
Joe.
episode. Not this episode.
Not this
but-
episode. We do. We got to get into the preview. All right, BBL lock of the week. Georgia minus 10.5. Shout out to y'all, the listeners. We appreciate you guys. Make sure again, please keep commenting the hot takes. Your who is who. Give us your feedback.
We have something for our listeners.
Oh,
Big
yeah, we
announcement
do.
for our listeners.
We have an announcement.
Big announcement.
We have a big announcement.
Big one. If you made it
Big
this
announcement.
far.
Yeah, if
If you made it this far, you're going to have a pretty good chance of something. So listen to Joe.
No, listen to Adam.
Listen to
All right.
Adam.
He's got the rules and regulations.
we got everything set. So, all right, we are going to be doing a jersey giveaway. We are going to be giving away a jersey to one lucky winner, and for free, we'll ship it straight to you. A jersey. Here's what we need from you to enter the contest to be eligible to win this free jersey. You have to be following us on our TikTok page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So you're either seeing this on Spotify or YouTube right now, or you're seeing the clip on TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube, follow us on TikTok, and then comment, tag a friend in the comments, and also tell us who you voted for last week. Just kidding. You don't have to tell us who you voted for last week. But everything else, follow on
Okay, I have to do
TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, and tag a friend in the comments. That'll get you eligible for the jersey giveaway, and we will be picking the winner next Friday. So a week from what date is that? The 22nd. Next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 22nd. So
Do you know what kind of jersey it will be, Adam?
you don't. It's a surprise.
It's
It is a
mystery.
surprise. It's going to be a
It's a
mystery
mys-
jersey.
It's a mystery jersey.
But it will be brand new. I'm not
Brand
giving,
new,
not
never
giving you a
worn.
hand-me-down
From Fanatics.
Mystery-
from
Yes,
Fanatics.
to your size, ship straight to you. So,
Yep.
anyway, make sure you again like this video, tag a friend, be following us on TikTok, and be subscribed to our YouTube channel. YouTube is linked in our bio on TikTok, and then vice versa. So, all right, gents, episode 18. We are out of here.